Calvin Arsenia is one of my dearest friends, and now my 4-year-long collaborator in art and in life. And he was working on this project where he was wanting to play with ideas of Marie Antoinette, and he approached me, did I know anyone who could do a portrait of him as Marie Antoinette? So I said, I can try, which is, I always try, I just try and do my best. And I started the painting, maybe like had him over. He was my last guest before the pandemic. And we were terrified. We didn't know how contagious COVID-19 was. And obviously anything that involved an audience was immediately compromised. That included my lectures, his performances. He had a performance at the Kennedy Center. All of Mike's tours were canceled. And so my pod was just painting. I had this painting and I just started this painting, and Calvin would send me images of himself holding a fan, or I would say, can you do this? Can you do that? So it became this collaboration. And I've been the artistic producer of the West 18th Street Fashion Show. Obviously, a 3,000 person event wasn't possible. And we pivoted and we made a movie, and the movie's won 9 international awards. It's in 16 festivals. It's called Summer in Hindsight, and we filmed for 10 days. And the painting became something that I needed to complete for the movie, like a prop. and so I had a deadline. And the finished painting I actually worked on after the movie for about 3 or 4 months. And similar to like these moments where you work on something for a long time and you're just navigating, getting to the answer, because inherently art is not like functional the way that other things are functional. So Calvin had done his DNA, and he had found out that he was Scottish, and really the only way that there was any Scottish lineage within his genetic family was slave ownership. So being Black and being Scottish, I was working on these sort of Scottish porcelain heels and playing with that blue and white, playing with the gay flag, including the original colors that were within the gay flag and his fan, and always the roses, which are part of his creative identity. And then working overnight with I don't even know how we got this frame built, but yeah, people weren't really that busy the same way during the pandemic. So all the museums were open. We were able to film in the museums. We were able to film in galleries and spaces where there were no people for this short amount of time. Jeremy Osborne and Katam Jabbar. I have my best mental health when I have a project, and the Summer in Hindsight took a village of people, and no one in the village that got sick. We had mask sponsors and shoe sponsors and air filter sponsors and food sponsors, and the entire city came together. These amazing museums, the Nelson Atkins, the Twain Miniature, the Museum of Illusions, the Nerman Museum. I mean, all these, sacred spaces that hold like effervescent and luminous objects, beyond priceless. I mean, priceless doesn't even start. I mean, just this movie, every time we sent it out for competitions, we would just get this So you filmed in the same city, like you filmed during the pandemic, and we ended up, I think my favorite win was we won the Harlem International Film Festival, and that felt pretty great. That was the first time it was shown in a theater on a screen.